In today's video, I'll be showing you how to fry your plantain chips commercially and tell you some tips on how to make it so good for people to buy very quickly. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Benny of Benny's Kitchen. If you are new here, I say thank you so very much. And if you've been following me, I also say thank you. Welcome here, subscribe to my channel, share my videos, give it a thumbs up, and keep liking my videos. Let me know where you're watching from so I can give you a hug. As you can see, guys, this is so easy to make. So you can start a business with this. So if you want to see how I just made all this and to start a business, then watch this video to the end. So my people, for our plantain chips, you can see I have my unripe plantain on the table, and this plantain is so strong. And you can see I have one very ripe plantain, because we can still use ripe plantain for this. You can either make it unripe alone or ripe. So what we are going to do now is to peel the skin of the plantain. So get your knife. You can use your knife to cut this. So you cut it like so. Take out the head, take out the bum. If there's anything like so, you now make a straight cut. You now begin to use the knife to peel it. But you can always peel best known to you the way you want to peel yours. As you can see, the skin of this plantain is just coming out very well because the plantain is very strong. If the plantain is not strong, you find it so difficult to peel the plantain. So I am done peeling this one. I will peel until I get the quantity that I need. You see how smooth this is because the plantain is so ripe. So my lovely people, you can see I'm done peeling the plantains. See how they looking so fresh. So now I will show you all the tools to slice your plantains that are looking so neat. So here you can see I have my slicer. This is where you slice the potato from. Then you can use your knife. This was what we were using back in the day, but technology has changed everything. Then you can see I have my grater here. The grater has many sides, but if you are slicing your plantain, this is the side you use. I don't really like to use this place because it does not cut it equally for me. Then this is a must-have in your kitchen. The crinkle cutter you use here to slice your plantain, and then you use here to peel your potato. So guys, what to do now, I'll now show you all the methods that I use. So first of all, I'll show you how to use the knife. So you get the peeled plantain and start cutting thinly like so. This takes a lot of time, but like I said back in the day, this was how we are cutting the plantain chips. So this is the grater. For the grater, you get your plantain and start using this side like so. But I said I don't like using this one because it does not give me what I want. You can see how it's peeling it. I don't like this shape. And this is our crinkle cutter. It does the work so fast if you know how to use it very well. So this is what you do. Depends on how you can hold it. And you see what we have here. You can also use this. So the newest technology is our slicer. So you get your plantain, and this is the shape that it has. You now scrub the plantain like so, and before you know it, you are done. I feel this is the fastest method or the fastest tool for you to use when you want to cut your plantain chips. Guys, you can see how fast this cutter or the slicer is. Within a twinkle of an eye, I have already sliced like 4 fingers of plantain. In a minute, the bucket is already full. So I feel this is the best tool for you to slice your plantain chips. While I'm doing this, the oil is already heating up for us to start frying. So guys, you can see the oil is on the fire and it is hot. So what I'll do now is to add a clean bulb of onions. This is for flavor. Then I have some dry pepper here. I'm going to add it to. It is also for flavor. So I'll now bring my crinkle cutter and now show you how I use the crinkle cutter when I want to use it. Though this crinkle cutter, because the oil is always hot, the heat is too much, so I prefer to use the slicer when I want to work. So this is the crinkle cutter. All you need to do now is to start scraping it into the oil like so, and you see it's coming out so well. So this is how you use your crinkle cutter when you want to fry. So I'll get some more. The one I use the slicer to cut so I don't really waste time. So you stir for it to separate, because at times when you cut, they are joined. So when you stir it like so, they will now separate, and you fry on medium low heat. Do not allow the oil to be too hot, because if it does, it might just get burnt while it is not cooked. So you fry until they are crunchy and they are good. If it is the right one you are frying until they are brown, you can take them out of the oil. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you are new here, I say welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. And if you've been following me, I say thank you so very much. Keep liking my videos and keep sharing my videos. So you can make money out of this, start a business out of this. Back then in the day, my neighbor that they lost their father, this was what their mother did to send all of them to school. 5 of them. This was the business that she did to send all of them to school. So if I stay at home mom or you want a business to do, you can just start frying these plantain chips to sell. It's so easy and it doesn't really need so much capital to start this. So I'll keep on frying until they are good to take out of the oil. Guys, after frying for like some seconds, what I'll do is to get my water. In this water, there's salt in it. This is to help distribute the salt evenly when the chips are fried, because if you add the salt when you have not put in the oil, some sides might get stuck with the salt and it might not be good. So what I'll do now is to sprinkle the water into the oil. It's good, nothing will happen. Somebody asked me once, why do you sprinkle water into the oil? So I told her is to distribute the salt evenly, nothing will happen to it. You can see it didn't splash and it didn't make noise. So just keep frying until they are good to come out of the fire. So people, at this point, this is what we are having, but I'll leave it in the oil to fry more so that it can last so long when you leave it in an airtight container. But if you don't want it to be so crunchy, you can take them out at this point. But you know now, we love plantain chip that is so crunchy. Please guys, like this video, share the video and subscribe if you haven't. I love you so much. And if you love what you are seeing, in the comment section, say this is amazing. So my people, at this point, this is so dry now. So I'll take them out and place in a paper towel so that the excess oil can go out. You can hear the sound. You can hear the sound. Tells you that they are so dry to be taken. So get your paper towel and then put it there for the excess oil to go out. So my people, you can see this lovely that we have here. I am done frying, so I'll take out the onions, then throw it away. Or if you want to cook with it, you can cook with it. While it is still hot, get your pepper, Cameroon pepper, yaji pepper, and now rub it for it to be more spicy. Because in the shop, you have spicy and non-spicy plantain chips. So after spreading it like that, you now rub everything to go round. And we are done with this part. You now allow it to cool down before you start to wrap for sale or to put in airtight container. They are now cool, so it's now time to wrap and then to put them inside the container. So you can see this small cellophane. You now add them inside. It has gum at the tip so that when you are done, you can now gum it. This size is the cheapest size of plantain chips on the counter in the superstore, and it is easy for anyone to get it. So just take out the gum here and then now seal it. You now seal it. See, this is so cheap for anyone to get. Then for bigger ones, maybe for family, or if you want it to be to last long in your house, you put it inside this container. These ones are more expensive, and you see how bigger containers. These are more expensive. This is the medium container. So I'm done with this one. So I'll get a bigger container. You can see this one is a bigger container. While you are putting inside the container, don't take those sharp ones. Just take the ones that are so good. Then later, you can now seal up those ones and sell separately. And this can last on the shelf for as long as you want because they are so dry. So when you're frying, make sure you make it to be so dry. You can see this is so easy to make, and you can start a business with it. So guys, if I watched up to this moment, I say thank you so very much. Keep liking and keep sharing. I will see you in my next. Bye bye.